Alright, what's up guys? So this was really early. I was not expecting this until late February, and this is January 25th. So for once in a million years, you order something from one of the overseas places and it actually arrived in 6 days. I don't even know how that happened. This was free shipping. Wow, the tracking information hadn't even started working yet. So this is the Bugs 3 by MJX. This is actually my first brushless quadcopter. This is my first quad that can carry my GoPro. I've kind of started dipping my toes into the quadcopter waters for a good year now, at least, maybe a year and a half, and finally decided to get one of these. I've had several micros. I've had a Dramina Omnibus. I've borrowed another one that I'm finally getting a review together on here lately from a friend, from Aaron. Thank you, buddy. And I finally could not resist any longer. This was released late last year. Got some stickers, got the instruction manual. And like I said, this is by MJX. It is a brushless quad with independent ESCs for each motor. 2.4 gigahertz, and they say that it works over 300 meters, I believe. They've got a bunch of their branded stuff for FPV and things. This is really supposed to be kind of a good mid-ground for people who would like a race drone, race quad, but also would like to carry a camera and don't really want to, you know, drop hundreds and hundreds of dollars to kind of try both out. This is around $115. I actually got it for $90. It runs on sale from time to time. At least on paper, it is amazing. So we'll see how this works out. Wow, that is a good looking quad. I really like that a lot. That is very cool. All right, let's start getting this stuff out of here. Set this right over here. Got all the arms individually wrapped, it looks like. Really, really sweet looking brushless motors all the way around there. And the ESCs are ran out the arms. They're inside of here, so if you were to ever burn something out, the whole quad isn't trashed. Looks like it runs an XT30 connector, and you've got a 2S LiPo balance plug. There's the included LiPo. That is actually a hard case LiPo. That's cool. That's a very awesome thing to be included. 1800 milliamp per hour 25C LiPo battery. So you get a 2S LiPo that, I mean, bought on its own would be probably 15 to 20 bucks right there. And that's pretty sweet. So if you consider that being included, your actual quadcopter is down to well under 100 bucks. That's even better. You've got a basic wall charger here that actually does have a US plug on it. That's really cool. You don't have to use an adapter or anything for that. All right, it appears that you get a green light when you plug the charger in that goes red once you plug the battery in, and I assume it'll go back to green once the battery is fully charged. So that's what we got here. It does come with a action camera mount that'll work with a GoPro or any of your other off-brand action cameras that you might have. It's supposedly a pretty easy to kind of work with deal. You've got a couple of pieces of foam padding here so that you can kind of space it out, eliminate vibration if you've got that going on. Oh, it's actually the belt buckle style clamp as well. That's a good tight clamp on that. At least I'm recording with my GoPro to get this all in here, so see how that works out later on. That's pretty cool that was actually included. Looks like that just slides right in there if you want to use it. Yeah, I'm not going to clamp it all the way in there, but that's cool that's included. That's a nice bonus. One less thing to order when you realize you didn't have one. Screwdriver, and this tool right here, this is for removing your propellers. Prop guards, set of those, one set. There's a second set of props in here, so you get two full sets of props. You slide one of these out of the package here. Pretty thin and lightweight. All clearly marked actually as B's and A's. Not having to use a magnifying glass to get down on those far enough to actually read them. We've got our feet for getting it up a little higher if you want to carry a GoPro with it. I'm gonna probably fly it first with none of the extra stuff on it and just see how it flies with no extra weight or anything. And last but not least, of course, Our radio. That's weird. Those are very short. Oh, okay. I was really confused about that for a second. Looks like the arms, or whatever you want to call them, to your transmitter are actually in this bag. You screw them on. I'm sure that's probably to save space in packaging or something. That's fine. That's not a big deal. That would explain why they include the screwdriver, so that if you're somebody who maybe, I don't know, doesn't own a screwdriver, but is into RC. Right, that's on there. It's like you could, yeah, you could that's a comfortable radio. I like the kind of matte finish on it, actually. It won't be a fingerprint magnet. Let's pop this open and see how many batteries we need. 4 AA's that are not included, but I've got AA's in the house. That's not a big deal. Get some decals if you want to make it look more Bugsy. Your A's are going to be lefty tighty, righty loosey, and your B's are going to be righty tighty. I've mixed myself up there. The A's are going to be opposite threaded. Left to tighten them, right to loosen them, and then the B's are going to be your normal lefty loosey, righty tighty. I was trying to turn something one way and say something else, and that really was screwing with my head there for a minute. And then this is a B, so it's going to be turning right to tighten it down. These props are threaded on the inside, so I mean, if it feels like you're forcing it, just stop what you're doing and do it differently. What? Have you ever flown a brushless quad? Looks like to put these on, we're going to have to remove these right here. You know, I'm going to be honest, this looks like too much work. I'm going to leave the prop guards off because I'm stupid and I trust myself way more than I should. So let's do that. But it looks like to put those on, if you do have one of these, you're going to unscrew both of these screws right here. And then there's 2 little pegs on the prop guard that let it set right in there so that you can kind of lock it in place. It's not going to spin or wobble on you or anything. I'll be doing some bathroom reading of that instruction manual, and I'll get this thing all set up, and hopefully we can get some cool footage of it. Probably tomorrow, because it's very, very windy and kind of looks like it might rain today. And look for more on this thing once it gets nice. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.